Hey, Phoenix, I heard you had an accident. What happened? Nah, it's fine, man. It's cool. I'm good. Hey, it can't be fine. Look at you. You're all bruised up. I heard you were going to get beans from your favorite restaurant on your power bike, and then you crashed and you totaled your power bike. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, you sure? You don't look good, man. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. No, it's just beans now, ordinary beans now. The power bike said. Don't worry, man. I'm fine. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. And I know you just got that power bike. Damn, that was a good power bike, man. Bros, I say I'm fine. I know you thought. Beans, my beans. My power bike. You're welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode of The Talking Phoenix. You're welcome aboard the Phoenix Express. Choo-choo. God, I used all the energy I had in this life to do that intro part because I can't fit anymore. Yo, so a lot of people are walking around carrying so many heavy burdens, like so many things are going on in people's mind that if they begin to tell you, look, I'll advise everybody, problem that they finish. Enjoy yourself, small. Problem that they finish. In this episode, I'm going to talk about one terrible week I had and how it messed with me mentally and how we can basically learn from it. Kind of. So let's get into it. Okay, so I didn't just call this episode A Week from Hell. This past week, tranquilo. It's not even like anger. It's more of this I can't come and die kind of feeling. Or man, this week was crazy. It was literally a week from hell. And this is just going to talk about mental health because a lot of us have so many things going on and it affects us psychologically. Sometimes we don't even try to dive into that part or consider that part, but it does affect us psychologically and we begin to act out in different ways. Oh God, okay. So last week I would say was the 2020 of all my weeks because oh boy, September wasn't nice to me. It didn't even start. Bros, whoever is in charge of September, they just forgot to put my name in the be kind list because I don't understand. No. Look, for the most part of last week, I didn't even just know what I was doing. I was just there. I was just waiting the week out, basically. No, so first off, let me apologize because this is not one of my story episodes or one of my energetic episodes because I just want to tell people that sometimes it can get really, really rough and you have to have a warrior spirit, like Drake said. Basically throughout last week, work was the only constant thing. It was the only thing that kind of made sense. Because with work, I had duties, I had tasks to do. So it was like reading off a script, basically. It was as easy as reading off a script. Not as easy because the work was still a drag because I was just down psychologically and emotionally. I was all over the place. So, but then it was easier than the rest of the days or hours of the day when I wasn't working. because like there was no script to read anymore. So with work, you had duties. There was some specific thing you had to do, and that helped. Yeah. But then after Friday, it all went downhill because that was the end of work. Basically, the script don't finish. So it's just you there without an idea or clue. The worst part was so many things happened that I didn't even know what was the problem. I was just off. So on the 1st of September, if you follow my personal Twitter, I actually tweeted, well, today started off terribly. And I had Faith, who came and she was like, positive vibes only, don't focus on the negatives. And some people also were like, what happened? And showed love and stuff. But little did I know that the week was just starting. It had more in store for me. So let me give you a breakdown of all the terrible things that happened. Well, the Sunday was actually not so bad. It was like the calm before the storm. So Monday, work, and then it started at night. At night, I got this really terrible, well, not news. Something really terrible happened. I'm sorry, I can't really say. The first two things I can't actually say because they're actually really personal, and I'm not there yet. I can't share that much yet, so bear with me. But this one was the biggest. It is the biggest, and it messed me up the most. And it dragged on Monday night, and then I was just like, oh wow, okay, so this is my new reality now. And I slept, and I woke up Tuesday was the first, actually. That was when I made that tweet. So I was here I was on my way to work. I didn't feel like work at all because my spirit was down from what had happened last night, and I was like, all right, it's cool, we move. Went to work, and then work. Got back, another one, Tuesday now. A friend of mine, a confidant, had this issue, yeah, that was big, and it really affected me because it affected them. It was, I can't, like I said, the first two things I can't really explain, bear with me, I'm not there yet. But this, believe me, this was a big deal, and I was like, whoa, I've not swallowed the pill of the first one. This is hitting me, and I'm like, what? Oh my God. So, I was like, all right, we move. I had to be strong. On Friday, Tuesday and Wednesday, it just went by. Friday, it was double. Friday evening, I got a rejection. So there was something I was applying for, yeah, with regards to my art. So I applied for it, and I kind of had high hopes. You know how you don't want to put your mind into something, and then subconsciously your mind is there, and then that day, boom, it was a rejection. And I was like, well, it's cool. Try some other time, it's fine. Or apply some other time, hopefully to work out, hopefully. And then, that even happened later. That morning, what kickstarted that morning was, I was on my way to work, yeah, and then transport cost has increased. First of all, I have this big move I've been trying to make, and I've been putting it off or postponing it for a while now. And I was like, nah, I'm just going to do this month, and I need this, I need to do it. So I made up my mind I was going to do it. So it set me back a little financially, and I was basically left with work. My transfer for the month with work, and I had actually kind of delved into that a little. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to make the most of this. Now, fuel price went up. transport cost went up as well. I'm like, oh crap. First of all, I was already trying to make this work, and now this is happening. This was looking like an impossible scenario, and then bam, in the evening, rejection. I was losing it. Like after work, yeah, my days were just, and oh Lord, I also got back and I was like, you know what? I just need to rest and all. But it was the weekend, yeah. I needed to do laundry because I wasn't in the mind space to do anything. This thing was just making me lose the zeal to do anything. So I was just procrastinating a lot. I had a lot of laundry I wanted to do and stuff. So I was like, okay, Saturday morning, I'll just do my laundry. And Saturday, then my village people just invoked one kind of rain. I don't understand. This rain fell throughout. It didn't stop. When it stopped, it was still drizzling. And I'm like, yo, I literally watched it. You know when I say dancing in the rain, like videos of this thing where you see people sitting beside the beach and water is just splashing at them like they don't have any bother. Yeah, that was me literally. I just washed in the rain and hung the clothes out there to dry. Whenever the rain stops, those clothes will stay. I cannot just come and keep myself. Like, it was that bad. And then it was even worse because, like, my people that I usually talk to, yeah, like when I'm going through stuff like this, people I would talk to, this were people who at the same time were going through their own stuff. They were dealing with a lot. They had a lot on their plate. So I can't come and burden them the more with mine when they have theirs, you get? So like I just had to keep this because you can't talk about it. You can't, everybody's going through their own stuff. So it was just like a lot of bottled up emotions, and then it was just making me crazy. Look, like I was just having mood swings. At some point I was doing something on my system. I started tearing up. This wasn't like the tears that usually comes out when I've been on the screen for too long or stuff. This was like I wanted to cry. I don't even understand what happened in that moment. I lost appetite. I had creative block. Like this particular episode, to put out this episode was a problem. Like I had zero zeal to do anything. Basically, I had a lot of little tasks I had to do. I was just procrastinating, and it was really bad. It was a really terrible week. And I feel like a lot of people go through things like this. Like there are so many small things that happen, and at the end of the day, you find yourself, I wouldn't say angry, you just find yourself off, you know, and you can't like say this is the cause or this is the cause. You get, it's like everything happening at once, and then it's all bottled up and it's just choking you. Yo, you guys need to find like an escape, something that would help ease the tension or the pressure, because that's what I did. That was what I did. The things that helped me through last week was music. Number one was, look, music is therapeutic. Music is so powerful. Hey, Jesus Christ. Music is everything, honestly. So I listen to a lot of music, and then music does some kind of things that it amplifies whatever emotions you have. So if you're feeling really down, or you know when you're feeling really sad, and then you're gonna play sad music to make you sad songs to make you feel sadder, something like that. So music does that. It kind of uplifts your spirit or makes you drift away, like in your own thoughts, because basically that's where I was throughout last week, in my thoughts. Then apart from music, I took a lot of walks. It helped me clear my head. Most times I just drop my phones at home and then just walk. That's what even gave me the courage to put out this episode, because I had this block that I couldn't even think straight. So like the pressure, it was already Friday, pressure to put out something Monday, I was building up, and I was like, no, God, I'm not ready for that. I'm not in the headspace to do this. And then when I was doing this walk, I was like, why not just talk about mental health? Because basically this is your challenge right now. And then another thing that helped me through it was soliloquy. I talk to myself a lot. Well, I don't know if this is something I should be saying out in the public because I'm not crazy. I'm just saying I talk to myself sometimes. Most times I'm just playing out characters or roles in my head or whatever. I'm just talking out loud. But I did a lot of that this week, and well, it was both helpful and not helpful because it since I can't talk to people, like talking to myself helped a little, and then it didn't help because it now made me, it rose up some kind of thoughts that I didn't want to have, like the rejection I got for the application I did. I started feeling this kind of, I just spiraled down into this road or into this path of self-doubt, and I'm like, is my art not good enough? I'd want to tell myself, yeah, sure, I'd be like, it doesn't faze me, or it didn't faze me, there's always another chance. I'm like one of the most optimistic people I know, but sometimes subconsciously it hits you, and then whenever it hits me like that, it hits me really bad. So I just spiraled down that path, and I was like, yo, why? And well, I'm glad I have music and stuff to help me. Another thing that helped me through it was Twitter. Twitter is really amazing, filled with plenty mad people, if I might add. Everybody's just crazy on our street. I did a lot of just snooping around, monitoring spirits, kind of tweeting basically. And then I found new podcasts because I do a lot of listening as well, so I needed like fresh sound things to listen to. So I actually found this podcast on the Matter. This lady talks about like people talk about like challenges they have, like a matter they are on basically, and how they are moving through it basically. So it helped to like have a new sound or new how do I call it, something new to follow, because at this point movies were not doing anything for me. Sleep was basically annoying and stuff. So the podcast helped. If you can, check it out. And then I took a lot of pictures, I took a lot of selfies. I just like to remind myself that I know God tried for this. When he was creating it, it sat down small and with a little bit of sprinkle of this, a little bit of that, you know. Just to remind myself that I am an awesome person and stuff. So these were the things that helped me get through the week. The walk, I just did a walk this evening before recording this podcast. It's Sunday, so okay, it's actually a new week, so hopefully this week turns out better than last week. But whoa, last week was a drag. So really, if you are going through any of this kind of psychotic weeks or 2020 weeks, I'd advise you to find whatever it is that makes you happy. Good things, there are bad things that could make you happy. Whatever things that makes you happy, that is right, please by all means do it. Do lots of it, because the happier you are, the more productive, or the more of a better person you'd be, basically. The more of the cleaner or better energy you'd have. So it's not good to have like grumpy people all around and stuff. So this is me telling you that see, this 2020 is out to get us, each and every one of us. So don't just let it happen. It's not like everything that's happening to me is gone. I think I'm back in my optimistic phase right now. It's not like everything that's happening to me is gone. Number 1 and 2, they are still there. They're still very much there. And yeah, sure, I still got rejected. I still, well, fuel price has not dropped, so transportation. And I've not bought my power bike yet. Oh Lord, please, if anybody wants to make me feel better, you can just, I've always had this dream of riding this sweet naked bike. Oh Jesus, You can try and make me feel better. I need. Yo, for anybody, I've actually not ridden a super bike or power bike before. I've always been riding all these regular motorcycles, but I really want. I want to own one, and yeah, I'm actually working towards it. Slow progress is progress, regardless. So, anybody who has one that you're not using, I'll be glad to take it off your hands. You understand? Basically, just make me feel good. You understand? Okay, I'm joking too much. But okay, my energy is back. All right. Whatever it is that makes you happy, by all means, please do it. Cause this life probably not really finish. You need to enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Music is amazing. This week I discovered this artist, Tom Day. Yeah, Tom Day. He makes, I don't just know how this. It's not like music. It's like instrumentals and stuff. It resonates with me. It speaks to my soul, because in this past week, it was just what I needed to count. It was just so soothing and everything. So I'm really glad I discovered him. The walks also helped, apart from the fact where you just walk to some place and you just want to sit down and reason and think, and then mosquitoes from your village just start biting. I don't understand, this Nigeria is just. But whatever it is that makes you happy, guys, your mental health is really something you should really, really consider. Psychologically, you need to be on point. If you feel some type of way, if you can talk to people, it'll help. Whatever it is that will make you feel better, because TTB fam, we have to be strong. Well, so this is me just coming to tell you guys how my week was terrible, and this week is looking good. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Better days ahead, and to drop more super dope content. Alright, so there you have it. That's what we have for this episode. I just hope I didn't bore you guys, because this is not like our regular episodes, but nice talk. So join the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. It's at dtalkingphoenix. D, the letter D, TALKING Phoenix. Don't forget to leave your feedback, remarks, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. Catch you guys in the next episode. Adios.